Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to be here with you. It's actually a joy to be here with you, to be honest with you. I'm grateful to be in your presence. I'm Dr. Arnold Nerenberg. I've been a clinical psychologist licensed in the state of California for over 46 years, and I've been in the profession about 50 years. The title of today's presentation is, You'll Come Back Stronger Than Ever. Now, this is December 1st, 2020. We're in the midst of a pandemic. People are staying in their homes. Businesses are closing. Restaurants are closed. Gyms are closed. Movie houses are closed. People are losing money. They're losing their businesses. Some people are losing their lives and relatives. Most families I know have somebody in their family that has a COVID, or they've had COVID, or they know somebody at work who's died of COVID. So there's a fair amount of anxiety going on right now and a lot of uncertainty because with the whole pandemic, which took the whole world, it's just all over the world. We're being hit heavily here, but it's all over. The loss of life, the overcrowding of the hospitals, the loss of monies, the loss of life savings, and the uncertainty of the future, the uncertainty of what's coming. That's rough for a lot of people. And a lot of people don't have their jobs. They've been furloughed or laid off or fired because the business closed down. Now, that's the time where you want to say, I'll come back stronger than ever. Right when you're in the middle of it, you're feeling awful. You're just feeling very down. Anxious. I see my patients that I see are feeling anxious, severe anxiety, major depressive disorders, panic attacks. And that's the time, right you're in the middle of that, right in the cave of the darkness, where you're making the statement, I'll come back stronger than ever. And we're going to talk about how you more fully integrate that statement and that idea into a reality within yourself. Come back stronger than ever. Now, some people go, gee, it's so bad. I don't really believe I'm going to come back stronger than ever. That's a natural reaction for some people. So for you, the statement would be, I hope to come back stronger than ever. I hope to come back stronger than ever. So it's either I'll come back stronger than ever, or I hope to come back stronger than ever. And for those who believe in God as I do, you might want to say, God willing, I'm going to come back stronger than ever. And you will. This isn't just wishful thinking. You will come back stronger than ever. Because hardship makes us strong. Tribulation strengthens us. Crisis strengthens us. If you look at the hardships you've had in your life, you look back, you say, you know what? It was hard on me at the time, but I came out stronger. For one thing, let me tell you, one of the gains you're making right away, and part of that strength you're gaining, I'm going to tell you one right now. Let me say this. It's impossible to achieve wisdom without suffering. Let me say it again. You cannot achieve wisdom without suffering. So part of the power of the difficulties and the desperation that you feel is that you're going to develop wisdom, and another great prize, another great treasure will come into your heart. What is that? Compassion. Now you'll be able to empathize with others when they go through it. You probably already can, but you'll be able to empathize even more deeply, more profoundly. That person could be somebody you love deeply. It could be a stranger, could be whomever. But you could say, I've been there, or I've been in something similar, and I suffered, and I came out stronger than ever. That's a beautiful thought. And it's a beautiful reality. And what does it do? It gives you hope. It's not a false hope. You will come out stronger than ever. And I'm going to give you a whole system of thinking that will illumine your path, the path to this reality of coming back stronger than ever. I'm going to give you the light, the lantern that will light up that path for you, because it is a path, it is a journey. And what I'm teaching you right now is a way of life. And you already believe this. You already are familiar with the concept. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. a million ways of saying that. Turn lemons into lemonade. This has been just, that kind of wisdom has been around just forever. So what is the light that will bring that reality into your heart and into your thought? What is that light? What is it called? I want to tell you what I call it. Honor. Honor is the light which will illumine that path to becoming back stronger than ever before. You know, people say to me, gee, Dr. Nerenberg, I just want to be like I was before this pandemic, or I want to be just before it was before I got fired, or I want to return back to how I was, you know, before I went through this divorce. I want to go back to before I had a bankruptcy. And I say to my patients, you don't want to go back to being that, because that wasn't good enough. That's why you're in the position you're in now, because what you were before was not enough. If it was enough, you wouldn't be so depressed, so anxious, these panic attacks, so desperate. You wouldn't be having that. So no, you don't want to be as you were before, because as you were before was not good enough. I'll come back stronger than ever. That's where we're going. We're going to be stronger than we were before. Stronger than before you lost a job. Stronger than before you got COVID. Stronger than before the whole pandemic took hold. Stronger than before your boss harassed you at the work, picked on you, made your life miserable. You're going to come back stronger than that. Stronger than you were at that time. So I need to discuss with you the way of honor. So there are 4 what I call commandments of honor, what I also call 4 principles of honor, the 4 self-commandments of honor. And these commandments are nothing new to you. You already believe them. I'm going to tell you something that you already know, but this puts a focus on it and a commitment to it. You're going to be commanding the honor that already exists within you to rise into your thoughts, words, and actions. You're going to command the honor that already exists within you to rise up into your whole being. That's what the commandments of honor do. It's a command of you commanding that honor within you to rise up into thought, word, and action. So here are the 4 commandments of honor. 1, I wish you well. I take full responsibility for co-creating my reality and my problems. I'm grateful for the power I gain from hardship. Now, I call that one the warrior's commandment of honor. I'm grateful for the power I gain from hardship. We're not grateful for the hardship. We're grateful for the power that we're going to gain from it. And then the 4th one is one of 2. Depends whether you believe in God or not. For those who don't want to mention God or don't believe, it's I seek always to serve my highest values. For those who do believe, such as myself, God, your wish is my only wish. Those are the 4 commandments of honor. That's the light, and I'm going to show you how that light operates and how it illumines the path to I'll come back stronger than ever. Because that idea, that reality of coming back stronger than ever, it's not just a thought, it's a way of life. A way of life. And the faith in it grows because you keep seeing that it's happened throughout your life. You're coming back stronger than ever. Now, you have to walk this path, you have to commit your lifetime to walking the way of honor. And what's involved in that? You need to repeat those 4 commandments of honor 3 times a day for life. That way, it's in you. It goes with every cell of your being. Repetition is preparation for application. Repetition is preparation for application. Listen, saying these commandments of honor might make you feel good, but might be neutral. For me, it's pretty neutral. I've said it so many thousands of times, neutral. But it's not long enough to be boring, but it's preparation for application. That's where the payoff is in the application. So then we take a pledge to become disciples of honor. The pledge is this, and we've had well over 1,000 take this pledge. As a disciple of honor, I pledge myself for all the days of my life to the 4 commandments of honor. And I'll teach them to those I love. I'll repeat them every morning, afternoon, and evening, and I'll listen to myself recite them. And I tell people, welcome to the brotherhood, welcome to the sisterhood. Let me tell you, just taking that pledge, over 95% of the people over 1,100 say they feel more hope instantly. So right away, there's hope. Instantly, no matter how despondent somebody was, over 95% say they feel good. And over 92% say they feel more meaning in their lives instantly, just taking that pledge, committing yourselves to a way of life, to repeating that 3 times a day. Now, we want to increase the probability you're going to use it in any situation you're in, because honor now becomes the gold standard for assessing any situation, any thought, any word, any action. The gold standard is honor. So the bridge, it's a bridge from the world of honor to the world of reality. And the bridge is this: what is the most honorable thing to think, say, and do? What is the most honorable thing to think, say, and do? So you repeat that with the 4 commandments of honor 3 times a day. God, your wish is my only wish. I wish you well. I take full responsibility for co-creating my reality and my problems. I'm grateful for the power I gained from hardship. What's the most honorable thing to think, say, and do? That bridge in itself will take you into a new life, take you into a totally new life, a new lifestyle. Now, there's 2 derivatives of what I call the warrior's commandment of honor, which is, I'm grateful for the power I gained from hardship. There's 2. And each 2 are extremely powerful. 1, I'll come back stronger than ever. It's actually a derivative of, I'm grateful for the power I gained from hardship. I'll come back stronger than ever. And the second one is, what's the best true story I can tell myself about this problem? What is the best true story I can tell myself about this problem? Always in the loss is a gain. Always you'll be able to find a good story to tell. You know, when people tell me tragedies and terrible things in their lives, and I feel so much compassion and empathy, but I say to them, that's only half the story. That's the loss, and it's terrible, and it's a real story. But let's find what the gain is. And I want to tell you, in every situation, we find the gain. We find, because all things work for good for those who seek the good. The 3 underlying principles of the whole system is enshrined within your deepest struggle is the seed of your nobility, your destiny, your legacy, and your honor. Enshrined within your deepest struggle is the seed of your nobility, your destiny, your legacy, and your honor. And that's fed by 2 tributaries. All things work for good for those who seek the good, and hardship makes me strong and I'm grateful. So there you have the 2 corollaries of the warrior's commandment of honor. Now, so once a person's been a disciple of honor, we have what's becoming what I call becoming a devotee of honor, where a person pledges themselves to adding to the commandments of the bridge, the supremacy of honor code. So the supremacy of honor code is this: honor before pride, honor before anger, honor before sex, honor before money, honor before fear, honor before everything, honor before life itself. Supremacy of honor code. Now, then we take the pledge to become devotees of honor. Now, here's the pledge. As a devotee of honor, I pledge myself for all the days of my life to the supremacy of honor code, and I'll bring it to the world for a more just society. So, as a disciple of honor, we're bringing honor into our own beings and into the beings of our loved ones. We're making that available to them. As devotees of honor, we're then committed to bringing it in as a social movement into the world to bring about a more just society. Now, whatever you're going through, and you're fearful, this fear is in the air right now. People are so afraid of the COVID virus and so afraid. I mean, the media is we just see it going up and spiking, thousands and thousands of people testing positive every day, hospitals packed. So people are fearful. And fear is powerful. No doubt about it. Fear is a powerful force in life. It really is. Honor before fear. So as important as fear, honor is more important. What's more important than life? Well, we're going honor. Honor before life itself. Honor is an end in itself. So we're balancing all the negativity and fears with honorable thoughts. We don't fight the fears and the negativity. We balance with honorable, constructive, positive thoughts. Right now, today, we're just focusing on one. I'll come back stronger than ever. And you will. Now, anytime you're sick, this should be taught to all medical personnel to achieve optimal health. Well, we know for a fact that the prognosis, even after surgery, is greatly accelerated and heightened if a person is optimistic and has a positive attitude. That's a fact. There's a ton of research on that. So why not give people who are getting surgeries or sick, say, just tell you, I'll come back stronger than ever. But what if somebody is deathly ill and it looks like they're going to die? Can they say, I'll come back stronger than ever? How does a dying man or a dying woman say, I'll come back stronger than ever? They're not coming back, and they know it. Everybody around them knows it. How does that person come back stronger than ever? Well, this is an extreme case. Well, it depends whether you believe in an eternal soul, which I do. Then you go, well, the next life is so much more beautiful and perfect compared to this life that if people even got a glimpse into that life, no one would want to even stay here. So it's veiled from us. So the worst case, sort of extreme of it all, then you go, well, if I don't come out of this alive, I'll come out stronger than ever as a spirit. I'll be progressing towards God. I won't be encumbered with this body. That's the extreme case. That's the extreme. But 99.999% of the time, it's really coming back stronger than ever on this earth. You're dealing with some situation where you're going to come back stronger now than ever. I'm just pointing out the extreme case for your consideration to make the point. Well, it's for my pleasure and my privilege to be able to present to you, you'll come back stronger than ever. And it's my hope and my intention that this help uplift you and you bring this knowledge to all that you know. Now we're going to entertain a few questions and comments. Lee, you're there. You have anything that you want to say or add or question?
The only thing I'm living by this as we speak, because I have gone somewhat downhill. It's like I've excommunicated myself from life. So, and I'm getting older, and from the way I was taught growing up, these are supposed to be our golden years. And it's got me baffled.
How old are you? How old are you?
66. I'll be 67 this May.
All right. I'm 79. I'll be 80 this May. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Tells me that I'm 50.
Well, I understand your head tells you. Let me tell you something. My best years, I'm not just saying this to you, my best years have been from 70 to 79. My strongest years where I became a world champion powerlifter and bodybuilder was from 65 to 73. Let me tell you, when I say the best is ahead, you'll see it. My best years start about age 70. So I realize you feel excommunicated from life. You go through depression or whatever worries you have with it. How does the statement, I'll come back stronger, which do you prefer? I'll come back stronger than ever, or I hope to come back stronger than ever?
I will come back stronger.
I will come back stronger than ever.
Absolutely.
So you...
On a daily basis, the code of honor is the most important thing in my life.
Well, yeah. Well, I love you, Lee. You're my brother. I got to tell you, and you're on the path. I honestly believe that you put honor before life itself. I feel that in your heart.
100%.
Yeah. So I just see nothing but good in store for you. Now, honor is an end in itself. Doesn't mean you're going to be laughing or smiling necessarily right now, but that smile will emerge. That joy will emerge. That contentment will emerge. I mean, you're in a transition from a whole way of life that you've had. I know all the transitions in your life that you've been through. Yeah. And you're transitioning into something, far beyond. This is taking you to the height of what you can be. This is a destiny now.
It's a new destiny.
It's a destiny that's being revealed to you. Alicia, you're such a precious person. What are your thoughts, feelings, or reactions or questions?
Again, I just feel there's that hope that comes with this honor movement, and the focus focus of living life this way. There is a lot of media that's got everyone going haywire. There's so many outside influence and noise that could easily bring one's morale down. But I think when you focus on the honor movement, it gives you a different perspective.
And that's what it is. It's a way of life, and it's a movement to infiltrate all areas of life, whether in terms of medicine, in terms of athletics, family life, marriage, schools. We have, for the homeless, we have applications in the movement, race relations, all of it. So that term, yes, the honor movement, does give hope. Now, I need to say this about whatever you're going through in life, all of you. You have some people who are rich, good looking, and very intelligent, and they're losers, failures, flops. Some. I mean, you have some that are not. You have some that really are. Because if they don't have honor, they're a failure, they're a flop. Only honor makes you a success. So whatever, if you have any worries, you're failing, you're behind, you're not where you should be in life, only honor defines success. Only honor, nothing else. Then, of course, you want to look good, you want to make money, you want to have a nice car, a nice house, but honor before all that. Honor before pride, honor before money. Honor is what makes you a success. That's why I look at both of you as very, very successful people. Now, I know this. When I say that to some people, I know they don't feel successful at that time. But the reality is that you are. And many of you are. To the extent you're walking this path of honor, you are a success. And we all have things that we've done wrong in the past. Then the attitude there is, I've not always lived with honor, but I will die with honor. We ride the wave of karma with honor. There are consequences from past actions, and we ride that honorably to the fullest. Well, it's been my pleasure to be able to share these moments with you. A deep joy for me. Thank you.